Hi guys, welcome to my channel. This is the first video I have done on YouTube, so please bear with me. I'm going to show you some amazing Louis Vuitton products that I recently purchased. Just to give you a bit of intro on who I am, my name is Alex and I'm from AOS Style It. And what I want to do on this channel is show you just some amazing Louis Vuitton products. 99% of the time it will always be Louis Vuitton. And today I have some amazing pieces. This channel is really going to be for people who want to see into the world of menswear Louis Vuitton, in particular some of their most exquisite pieces. So you won't see any brown monogram. It's all going to be either leather or some of the innovative materials that they use, such as acrylic, metal, mesh, netting. And if you have any questions along the way, please let me know, because I want to help out anyone who's either considering to buy a product or they're looking to dip their toe into Louis Vuitton. Even if you're a ladies wear or a handbag potential client, and I'll try and help out as much as possible. I really want to share all the knowledge that I have learned along the way. Today I'm going to be showing you some small leather goods, bags, trainers, and some ready-to-wear pieces, because it's not just the non-apparel that I purchase. I really love wearing ready-to-wear menswear Louis Vuitton. And something which I've been working on a while is my Instagram account. So I will try and add it onto the screen if I learn how to do that in editing. But if not, I'll leave it in the kind of comments section. And let's get started. I'm going to talk about some of the details and just a bit of history of each product. Okay, this is the first one I'm going to start with. Menswear, there are a range of small bags. This is one of the most popular. It is, well, I'm going to show you. By the way, at the very end of this video, I will, after showing you the ready-to-wear pieces, I'm going to show you what's in this box, which is something super exclusive for Louis Vuitton. It's probably one of their best men's bags possible. So I've hyped it up. Wait until the end to watch that. So we'll start with this one. So I got this in Paris. That's where I shop. And this piece is part of the menswear Spring Summer 22 collection. So this is designed by Virgil Abloh. It was his second from last collection. We in the LV community were really sad to hear of his passing. I'm a huge fan of Virgil. It was him who got me into Louis Vuitton in the first place. The fact that he kind of turned the traditional aspect of the house on its head by adding really bold colours. I'll actually do a video of the item that really got me into Louis Vuitton menswear. So I will show you this bag. And you can see how the colours really pop with this. It is just such a gorgeous bag. Okay, I still need to take the plastic off, which I will do now. I thought I'd taken it all off. This is just to really protect the hardware. And this is actually one of the qualities, or rather attributes, of LV bags. I love hardware. I love the industrial style. You can see here, this is an LV necklace. So I'm going to show you the details of this bag. So you can see it's box shape. I will also put it on just to give you an idea of how it is styled. It is a crossbody. It's all leather. This it's called a mini soft trunk, and it's called that because Louis Vuitton is famous for their travel trunks. This is a smaller version of the trunk, a mobile version to be treated like a handbag, and it's called soft. As you can see, it gives because their traditional trunks were hard-sided or still are hard-sided. And this is a soft version. So they do soft versions and hard-sided versions. The hard-sided versions only recently come in very bold colours, and there usually is a long wait to order them because they physically make it in their ateliers in Agnières in France. There are some others situated in other parts of Europe, and also there are factories in the US for other goods. I'm still taking off these pieces of plastic here, which is always nice. It's always nice when you get a product from the store and it still has the plastic on it. It's something that's quite hard to find because these items are just like hotcakes, and yeah, they're very, very hard to get hold of. So I'll explain afterwards how I got my hands on this piece. So you can see size-wise, I will again try and include the dimensions either on the screen here. Turn it around. We have, it's plain on the back with monogram and this ombre gradient effect. So it starts off a blue and it finishes in a fuchsia pink, which it's coming out fairly accurately in the video, but in real life it's more like a fluorescent raving kind of, you know, going clubbing, raving kind of neon pink. And the crossbody strap is mostly leather, but then it turns into a chain. I have just shortened it. There is an actual clip here, which I will just remove to show you. This clip allows you to adjust the size. So I've just taken it off now, and that piece hanging in the center is what attaches either the very end to the bag, or if you attach it there, it just shortens the strap. The other side, it's permanently attached. It would be good if they could remove that, or if it was removable rather, so that it just adds extra versatility to the bag. I think more people would actually buy it if you did have more flexibility, because some people, especially ladies who sometimes buy this bag, they are not a fan of the chain. Personally, I love it, as you can tell. I just love the industrial design of it. So I will take off this middle part, which has been hanging there. So you see that? And even this has LV on it, if the camera picks that up. And it just opens by sliding it. There's like a spring system. So yeah, I mean, if you wanted it really short, you could attach this to the very first one, hold it there, and then the strap would be a lot shorter. It would be good for a shoulder bag, but the length here is perfect for a crossbody. So I'll attach that on. The bag itself has metal corners. This is to just echo what the corners are like on hard-sided trunks from the house's heritage. And you have a main zip compartment here. And then on the front, you have a zip pocket, which is handy. So this is where you can kind of keep things that are fairly thin, cards, and you can see inside it's very similar color to the blue. I just love the fact that it's pink at the top and blue at the bottom. I'm in love with this bag. I am not gonna lie. Love this bag. Okay, on the inside it's blue, and you can kind of see, if I get close, it actually says, no, that's not coming up in camera. I'll read it out. It basically says Louis Vuitton, Paris, made in France. Sometimes the bags are made in Spain or the US, or I think maybe even Germany, because they have some factories there. And then it says it's part of the men's collection, and then it has the date 2022. I've heard though that they're actually thinking of removing some of that information. I know the Made in France, that's being removed on some of the products, but this is a fairly new product, so I'm surprised if they are implementing that, they're still applying it to this. Inside, so you've got the main compartment, and then where you have that label which says Louis Vuitton, you have one pocket. I think that's the, what's this? Oh, this is just the card that explains the material. So it's bull calf leather exterior, and interior is textile, and then it says care guidelines. You've got a QR code. If I put that too close though, it's going to send this to the website. So there we go, there's the bag. I mean, it goes really well with what I'm wearing now, because this is a kind of olive green, and this bag just gives any outfit a real kick. And I think that's the direction menswear has reached. You know, colourful trainers are in, these accents of colours that guys now are all wearing, right? So there's the bag. Generally, I find this style of bag, the mini soft trunk, to be really useful. It fits a lot, and it's fairly small in size, and it also comes in many other fabrics and colours. I'll actually do a video at some point of other items that I own, and just to kind of give you an idea of my collection. But right now this video is all about my recent purchases of items that have literally just come out. This whole range was launched on the 20th of January, at least here in Europe. In America, it launched slightly later. I think it was the 24th, the following Monday, 2022. So there's the first item. I'm going to now pack that away. Also, another great thing to do when you're storing these bags, I always like to keep them in their dust bag and box when not in use, is the way that this handle, this strap, you can just actually bend it so that it fits into the bag really nicely, like so. And then when you zip it up, it's nice and compact. So when I put it back in the dust bag and in the box, it's just really easy to store. Bag one. To actually open this with that bag. Lots of people do reviews and unboxings of pocket organisers on YouTube because they're great starter points and entry points to buy Louis Vuitton. How incredible is this pocket organiser? So it's fairly slim. That's the front. It's got the monogram embossed, and the way they've sprayed it, this effect is obviously done at an angle because it creates this kind of shadow 3D effect, but this is actually embossed, so it's 3D anyway. And in the back you have one card slot, and then when you open it up you have several card slots. So we have a diagonal one just in here, and then we have, so you've got two card slots in there, and then a third underneath, then a fourth here, fifth, and then 3 up here. So you've got 8 card slot holders in here, and then a 9th, where are we? A 9th on the back there. I wouldn't recommend fitting 9 cards into this because then it's just going to be quite thick, but you could do it, and I would say it would work. And then here you've got, if it comes out, we have Louis Vuitton Paris, made in France, and then it again says it's menswear collection 2022. You can either match that with the bag that I just showed you, but sometimes it's cool not to be too matchy. So if you've got maybe a black bag or a different color bag and you pull this out, it's cooler. Now I'm going to move on to trainers, and the trainers I'm going to show you are, they're called LV trainers, which is a particular style of Louis Vuitton trainers. It's kind of a range, and they are, I suppose, like the equivalent of Air Force Ones, Nikes. They're low tops and they're very comfy. They're not super sporty in style. But these ones are particularly special, and I'll show you why. These are part of, again, the Spring/Summer 2020 collection, as is everything else I've showed you so far. You'll see why I love these. Oh, you got a slight glimpse there. Slight glimpse. The colour of these trainers is just epic. Epic. Here we go. Okay, and they're coming out really well on camera. This is exactly what they look like in real life. So, you have, they start off green. It's a full leather trainer, by the way. It's all leather, so it's green on the front, and on the sole, the rubber sole, is green, and then it turns into a blue. And then at the back, it turns into that hot pink. It is, and then you've got the LV monogram there. You have Louis Vuitton signature. I'm assuming that's his original signature as well. And then you have the motifs, flower motifs. That's the top. You've got LV in rubber here. So it's blue leather, which turns into green, and then the fabric underneath is green, and you can see the laces are blue, and they start off blue and they end up green. And then what they've done is, with that hot pink leather on the back, they've mirrored it underneath. Look at this. How cool is this? So yeah, I'm in love with these. I haven't worn them yet. I wanted to do this unboxing first. So yeah, this is the shoe. I won't get out the other one because this gives you a great idea already of the shoe. I am now going to move on to ready to wear. So this is the first piece. It's currently in its garment bag. So here is the piece. It is a baseball shirt. And if I go close, you can see here it's embossed with the monogram. Here, if we go close, really sorry about the focus here. So you've got Louis Vuitton buttons, which are kind of chunky. And yeah, it's a very thick, almost denim material, and really easy to wear. I can wear it either buttoned up or open, fully open, with like a vest or a t-shirt underneath. I'll just turn it around. So you can see the monogram is subtle against the white on white, which I really like. It's something which I don't want it to be obvious that it's the monogram or Louis Vuitton until you get close to it, and then you realise, damn, it's Louis Vuitton. So yeah, I love this piece. It's going to be really easy to wear in summer, and also I can layer it for when it's a bit colder. The next piece is in the garment bag, and I've just realised these two pieces that I'm showing you are really sporty and American inspired. So this is the sporty jersey t-shirt, and you can see that it is mesh. It is mesh, so you do see some flesh underneath, not too much. It's actually it's not as revealing as you would think. You see the silhouette of like the sides of your tummy, but you don't actually see the tummy itself. So this is a really cool piece, great to wear like at a festival, or in a club, great for summertime. And I'll just turn it around. So there you've got Vuitton on the back, 00, don't know what the 00 means. But this is a really cool piece. It was on the runway in Miami. There were 2 shows for this collection. The first one was a digital one, and the second one was a live show in Miami on, I think it was the 28th of November. And it was the show that Virgil was missing in. It was a couple of days after his passing. It was a really emotional video. I'll actually attach the link to that in this video as well. This is the final ready-to-wear piece, and after this I will move on to the final bag that I purchased. This sweater was, I think, part of Virgil's first collection. I was really surprised to see it when I was in the Champs-Élysées global store in Paris, and they had it in my size. It wasn't something that was on my wish list, but I've learned to really appreciate it, and because of the chains in both my necklace and bag, I just thought it'd be really cool to own this. But I wouldn't wear the necklace with this sweater and the bag, because that's just too many chain references happening, right? So I would wear this with my chain necklace that I'm wearing now without a bag, or with the bag but it's just without the chain necklace wearing this. But yeah, it's a beautiful piece. Again, you wouldn't really be able to tell it's LV apart from this detail down here. Again, that's something that I like. It's a beautiful piece. I love the fact that the lines are going in different directions, and this is kind of ribbed. So this is a kind of a 3D comes out. So you have the lines going vertically here, diagonally, vertically again, diagonally, in all different directions. And I think this is 100% cotton, so you're not going to sweat in it, but it is quite thick. So it's definitely not a hot day piece to wear, but it's perfect for like spring and autumn. And if you layer it up, it's great for winter. Thanks for sticking with me to the end. I'm now going to move on to the final piece that I bought, which is the most exquisite piece of all of my items. I do love my ready-to-wear pieces, and I love the pink mini soft trunk. And I just wanted to show you this piece before I show you what I actually purchased, the really exquisite bag. This is just an example of a mini soft trunk. I can probably include this in a separate video, but this just gives you an idea. The mini soft trunks are all the same in shape, size and functionality. They all have the zip on the front, zip on the top, strap with chain. But yeah, I just wanted to kind of show you this to get a grasp of all the different kind of ideas and interpretations of this bag. This one is in a tapestry denim monogram. So without further ado, I will move this aside. There is a reason I'm showing you this one, because this piece, this baby that I'm about to show you, is the same style bag as this one and the pink one. Here, she, he, they are. This is, I've not worn this bag yet. There's only so many places that I feel I can wear it, but actually I've got to get over that and just wear it wherever I want to wear it. So it comes in a slightly bigger box, just for, not because of the bag itself, but the things to protect the bag, and you'll see what I mean. Even the dust bag itself is different. All the dust bags, generally for handbags, luxury handbags, are just kind of cotton material. This is cotton on the outside, but it's actually suede on the inside to protect the skin and fabric of this bag. You may have guessed it is an exotic skin, and you don't see many exotic skin reveals on YouTube, especially Louis Vuitton. You do with Hermes for sure. So let's get this out. So it's really nice and easy to view and see on the camera. First of all, I am going to remove. So this is what I meant by the box having to be bigger. This is to wrap the chain and the strap around. You don't get this with any other bags, but you do with this one. And again, you'll see the reason why in a moment. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited to show you this bag. This bag is everything. Okay, can you already tell from the strap how this bag is different to the others? Can you see the material? I'm sorry to anyone out there who is a vegan and who doesn't like animal skin bags. The pink one was bull leather, I think they called it, or calf leather. This one is, oh, you can see it's not attached to the chain. So let me attach it. It's exactly the same function as the pink bag. This is completely removable and you can have it and place it lower down to create a shorter strap. Right now, I've just remembered actually, I didn't model the previous bag. Let me attach this. And here we go. This is the baby. Yes. So this is it. It is in alligator. I think it's alligator, not crocodile. And the color of it is white, but it's also has a kind of a shading. It's similar to anyone who knows the Hermes Birkin in a very similar color palette. It's called the Himalayan. It's like the creme de la creme of exotic bags, and this is the Louis Vuitton equivalent in men's. So this bag is really hard to get hold of, to be honest. I think I don't know how many they made. I would say it was around maybe 20 in the world, 30 perhaps. There's currently only like 4 for sale in the world. This bag takes about 10 to 12 months to be made. It's a made to order piece. So I'll just get close. You can see all the detail of the crocodile. So there's a clear column of white in the center, and then this is the natural color of the crocodile. And apparently the polishing to create this kind of effect of skin for crocodile is very labor intensive, or labor intense. So that's the reason why this bag is also one of the most expensive men's bags for Louis Vuitton. If it's not the most expensive, it certainly is in this mini soft trunk range. So far I've showed you the pink one and the tapestry denim one. This one is the most exclusive. It's the hardest to get your hands on, and this is really for the die-hard fans out there. And I am a die-hard fan. I would have loved to have met Virgil. I had the honor to meet his mother and sister at the recent fashion show in Paris for fall/winter 22. And I just think he's a bit of a zeitgeist, you know. The way he incorporated luxury into streetwear, I just think is exceptional, and it's a trend that's not going anytime soon. So there's the item, exactly the same functionality as the pink bag I showed you earlier. You've got the main zip compartment on the top. The difference on the inside is it's all leather. I think it's goat's leather. Let me just take out the airbag. I always like keeping these airbags in just to keep the shape of the bag. So, because this is generally a stiffer leather crocodile, it's harder to open and show, but you kind of get an idea. You've got the Louis Vuitton, actually that's really clear. So you can see it's a leather bag. You've got the, if I can try and, behind that white label is a pocket. There we go. So you can see there's a pocket in there, and it is very stiff. You can even see by me just putting my hand in there, it takes a while for the crocodile to go back into shape. It's a piece not to be used every day because it's crocodile and it is a very delicate piece. Not only is it the colour white, but it's also crocodile, so you cannot get it wet. It can't be in intense sunlight. It has to be well looked after and cared for. But anyone who owns a crocodile bag will know this. You know, if it's Chanel, Hermes, they're so hard to get your hands on that you're not going to be, you know, banging into walls with it, etc. What's interesting with this bag, unlike the others, is the corners with the pink one we saw earlier was polished chrome, and the tapestry one that I briefly showed you, it was a matte navy finish on the tapestry. This one they've actually used the same material, the crocodile. It's kind of ironic that the part of the bag which is going to, in theory, get knocked about and have the most contact with things are the corners, but they've still used crocodile rather than having it in matte black, like as this chain is matte black and this is matte black. So it kind of gives you an idea that it's never meant to kind of be used too much and hit into things, which adds to the mystique of the bag, right? So yeah, that is the baby, and I look forward to wearing him out. I'm just enjoying wiggling it in front of the camera and looking at it. There's the base. And something else which is really cute on these bags, I'm not sure if you can see the screw. The screw is actually the motif, it's the flower of Louis Vuitton. Unlike the other bags, you have an LV symbol here. I hope you've enjoyed the review of all of these items. This particular bag isn't part of spring summer. This was part of fall winter 2020. It's when I started getting into LV menswear. And it was on the catwalk, I believe. If it wasn't on the catwalk, then the Keepall version, the duffel bag version, was on the catwalk. But yeah, this came out in 2020, and when people were ordering it, it took about 1 year to arrive. I'm really grateful to be able to own this bag. Perhaps I can share with you in another video the process of getting exactly what you want in LV. It's not straightforward, and I can share lots of tips. If you want to see more videos like this, thumbs up this video, subscribe. This is my first video, but I have plenty more LV material to share with you guys, and I would love to keep doing this. Any comments and feedback would be appreciated, and until next time,